The Four Nations face-off started off hot. I mean, before the game even started, Matthews walked out and got wrecked by the crowd. I don't know if it's because he's Big Papi or if it's American-Canada thing right now. I'm assuming it's probably the American-Canada thing more per se, but either way, the electricity from that crowd, even just with the boos, was like, oh my god, I had freaking shivers. On top of that, Lemieux showed up before the game, which was just awesome. All the players in the locker room lit up when they saw him walk in. That obviously just amped the boys up. Starting off the first, oh my god, it was electric. I was kind of expecting this to be a little bit slow going into it. The teams kind of get to know each other. They shot straight out of the gate. Unfortunately for Sweden, 44 seconds in, they got a penalty. Mr. Nylander from my precious Leafs. He decided to shove his stick up into a face, and you know, you can't do that. So there was a power play right off the get-go. And let me tell you, having McKinnon, McDavid, and Crosby on the same line literally shouldn't be legal. It feels like a cheat code from a video game. So McDavid set up Crosby, and Crosby had this beautiful behind-the-back no-looker pass through the legs of the defender on Sweden, and then McKinnon just basically sniped her home. That's all you got to do. I mean, like I said, it's a cheat code out of a video game. This team is mental when you look at the lines. Moving on past that, I mean, it was pretty much all Canada in the first. Don't get me wrong, Sweden had a few chances, but I mean, as far as shots and like real scoring chances go, there was only really one from Sweden. A little later into the period, Point had a beauty pass to Marshy the freaking rat. Hate that guy, but he plays for Canada, so I gotta love him. Support the home country, you know what I mean. Point with a perfect feed to Marshy the rat, and I mean, it's 2-0 right off the get-go pretty much, first period. Something I'd also like to point out, I don't know if you guys saw this, McDavid got bodied by Dahlin. I shouldn't say bodied, it was more of a just kind of like get the heck out of here shove, but McDavid, like he took it. McDavid shot up super fast, which was good. I honestly didn't know if anyone was going to stand up for him. Not that I think that you need to by any means, but I mean, McDavid goes down. I don't know if that's going to spark some crap or whatever within the teams, but McDavid just looked insane so far in this game. Like it's unreal how fast he's moving. Him and Marner together is like a freaking dream for me, being a Leafs boy. Like I could only picture those two, the things that they do together, the playmaking history that they could make. Open to go in the future, then maybe that's a possibility. Probably won't be, but that's okay, Edmonton fans. Reinhardt saved basically Sweden's best chance of the period by basically doing a knee drop, like kind of directly in front of the net to prevent the pass. So that was great defense by him. Starting the second period off, Sweden had a goal. That goal was to prove to Canada they belong in this tournament just as much as they do. Sweden had some good looks in this one. They kept peppering the goalie. They were getting a few good chances. Bennington even had to make a nice save here at 14:39 on the breakaway. Shortly after that, Sweden comes out, Hedman passes it to Brodin, and Brodin snipes a knuckle puck right above the shoulder of Bennington. At this point in the second, Sweden was leading in shots 6-4. And even after the goal, they did not let off the brakes. They kept the pressure high in the O-zone. They actually got a few good looks. Around the 10-minute mark, though, it kind of shifted momentum. Canada started picking up some momentum again, and I think they finally woke up and realized, holy crap, we're getting peppered right now. Doesn't matter, though, because Dahlin makes a crazy save for his goaltender, bails him out there. The puck's practically sitting on the line. Not even a minute later, Sid gets a breakaway, and he snipes it a little too top left, but that's okay. It went over the net. It's fine. He was moving quick. Stuff happens. Crosby was a little upset with missing that. You can tell because he comes down here, sticks with the puck, does a beautiful spin pass to Mark Stone, who just pots it home. In all honesty, if it wasn't for Crosby making that play and us scoring a goal, I'd probably give that period to Sweden. I mean, I think they had better chances overall. They kept the pressure high. It looked like a really good period for them overall. I also just want to point out this play from Bennington here. He just decided to play dead and take a freaking cat nap here on top of the puck, but it didn't go in, so nothing happened. And to finish the period, Connor McDavid, being Connor McDavid, decided to give Sweden their best look of the game by almost potting one on himself. Starting off the third period, Shea Theodore, who left partway into the second period, was announced that he will not return to the game, so Canada's now down to 5 defensemen. Sweden must have picked up on that lack of defense because Carlson had a great pass to Kempe, who sneaks a soft one through Bennington. Bennington probably wishes he had that one back. That was a little bit of a softie, but it is what it is. And after a little bit of back and forth between Sweden and Canada going end to end, Sweden finally got a little bit too much momentum, did a great tic-tac-toe, go, and it got finished off by Eriksson Ek. This period's a little bit similar to the second period. It's kind of all Sweden all over us at this point, and pretty much exactly like the second period, Canada must have picked up on that, and after the 10-minute mark, they started putting some pressure back on, and Gustafsson made probably the save of the game right here. This was nasty. He made it look so nonchalant, too. He just casually slided across, slapped his blocker on it like a patty on a pan. We got a few more great chances from Canada, and then right after we get some momentum, we get a freaking high sticking penalty. And this isn't like a little, oh, he kind of tapped him. Like, he freaking rammed it up his nose. He wanted him to smell the wood on his stick. Well, I guess sticks are plastic now, but you get my point. I'm shocked that this was only a 2-minute penalty, because if I got hit with a stick like that, I would have been gushing blood. I would have looked like Carrie from the movie, dude. Anyways, the penalty kill does a great job. Basically gave them like no chances. Like, I don't think they virtually got any chances really on that power play. So that it was great penalty kill work. And then for the remainder of the third period, it was literally just back and forth, chance after chance from each team. It was kind of even for the last like 5 or so minutes. Heading into overtime, everybody was on the edge of their seat. I was scared out of my mind, screaming at the television, thinking in my mind, how does Canada have a chance to make it to the finals if we can't even beat Sweden? No shame to Sweden. Sweden is a fantastic team, but statistically, it should be Canada and the US in the finals any day of the week. Sweden had possession for probably the first minute or two of the game. They didn't really get any high scoring chances per se, but they basically just kind of routed the puck around, got a few chances here and there. But then it comes to McKinnon, and this guy must have been literally getting the only shots for Canada for probably the first 3 minutes of the overtime. He kept going in, shot. He'd do a dangle move, get himself open. It was wild to watch. Just doing classic McKinnon things. Then it comes the other way, and when I tell you I screamed like a little girl, I mean it. Everybody in my apartment complex now probably thinks my real name's Rylita because of the high pitch that came out of me. I broke a window. Bennington absolutely robbed Sweden from any chance of thinking that they could beat Canada here. Like, this was insane. Absolute stone cold robbery here. I think that he didn't have the overall best game, but he made a crazy save when it matters, and that's at the end of the day, it made up for everything. Heading down the ice in the other direction, Canada's winding up with Crosby. Crosby throws it out of the zone. Mitchie freaking Marner grabs it and snipes it home for the win. The arena erupted. It was insane. If you didn't watch this game, I am so sorry for you. It was crazy. Crosby, of course, got the first star of the game for this one. I mean, he got 3 assists. I believe he got that third one on Marner there, and he had the first 2 of the game, which you guys already saw, which were beautiful, beautiful plays by him. And Sid, the middle-aged kid, is showing that he can still freaking play with the big dogs. So, I mean, there's kind of the GOAT discussion right there. Anyways, if you guys like this video, hit that like, subscribe, comment. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm looking to get back into it possibly. It's just hard with, you know, the whole NHL YouTube thing, them not being able to pay creators. But if you guys want me to make more videos, just let me know in the comment section down below. What you guys think of this game? And yeah, guys, till next time, peace.